Taxation is a major source of revenue for every country on the planet. The income tax that individuals must pay on their earnings is a critical component of the taxation pool. However, there are a few countries that do not levy income taxes on their citizens. Are you tired of paying taxes? So, let's take a look at some countries that are either tax havens or have economies that rely heavily on natural resources like oil. These countries' economies have stabilized to the point where tax collection is no longer necessary. This can be a dream come true for its citizens and expatriates alike. So, here are 10 countries around the world where you don't have to pay taxes and can enjoy tax-free life. Before we continue, please give this video a thumbs up because it helps this channel to grow. And if you are not subscribed yet, help me to make my dream of 100,000 subscribers by simply subscribing and hitting the notification bell icon. Number 1. The UAE. It's easy to see why the UAE is at the top of this list. This Arab nation is rich in natural resources such as oil, so they do not need to increase their revenue through citizen income. People who live in the UAE can benefit from tax-free salaries. With zero taxes and foreign ownership options, the UAE is an appealing destination for people looking to settle down. Number 2. Panama. Panama, dubbed the tax haven, thrives on tax-friendly laws and a flexible legal structure. Individuals residing in Panama as well as offshore corporations are exempt from paying taxes, while offshore companies that conduct business from outside of Panama pay no corporate tax. Those who conduct business locally must pay only a minimal amount of local tax. The Central American country, which is dotted with beaches, casinos, and skyscrapers, can be a wonderful place to visit and live. Number 3. Bahamas. Consider a perfect beach vacation, and you'll undoubtedly want to visit the Bahamas. But there's another reason to not just visit, but to live among the lush green coconut groves. The Bahamas levies no income tax on its residents. The Bahamas is one of the most livable countries in the world, with breathtaking beaches and a rapidly growing economy. The policy of no income tax is the cherry on the cake. However, if you intend to stay here indefinitely, you will need to make long-term investments in property for permanent residence. Number 4. Qatar. Qatar is one of the best places to stay in the Middle East because of its tax-free environment, cosmopolitan vibe, and welcoming atmosphere. Residents can earn tax-free personal income in Arab countries. Commercial activities, on the other hand, would bring in 10% of the company's total state income. This must be paid on an annual basis. Rental income would also be taxed at a fixed rate of 10%. So, do you plan to stay in Qatar indefinite period? Number 5. Bermuda. Taxes have left Bermuda and entered the Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda, in short, has no taxes. The Caribbean destination is a tax-free haven. Your stay in Bermuda, which is more developed than other Caribbean islands, would include traveling on excellent roads and taking advantage of excellent public transportation. However, keep in mind that the Bermuda is an expensive place to live due to its geographic isolation. However, if the pink sand beaches and expensive restaurants tempt you, Bermuda is the place to be. Number 6. Monaco. Monaco, located on the French Riviera, is one of the best tax-free countries to live in. It's secure and luxurious, and residents don't have to pay any taxes. The European aristocracy enjoys investing and staying in Monaco for the long term. Keep in mind that in order to become a resident, you must pay a large sum of money to demonstrate your wealth. Monaco thrives on being one of the simplest places in the world for expatriates to become citizens. Number 7. Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands is another Caribbean island nation with no taxes. This country earns a lot of money from offshore finance and thriving tourism. With high living costs, you'd have to be willing to invest a large sum to gain long-term residency. For those willing to make large investments in real estate and local businesses, it is a viable option to consider. Number 8. Kuwait. Kuwait is another Middle Eastern country that thrives on its tax-free status. Kuwait, which generates revenue from natural resources such as oil, promises tax-free personal income to all citizens, regardless of nationality. As a result, Kuwait's tax law does not distinguish between residents and non-residents. However, if you do open a foreign corporate venture in Kuwait, you must pay the Kuwaiti government 15% of your profits. Number 9. Vanuatu. Vanuatu is an 80-island country in the South Pacific Ocean. It is well known for its beautiful coral reefs, clear blue waters, scuba diving, and other activities. Tourism generates revenue for the lovely country. It's one of the few countries where you can easily obtain a second passport, both quickly and cheaply. Vanuatu does not collect taxes. In fact, the country has begun to accept Bitcoin as an investment currency. Number 10. Oman. Oman is another tax-free country with business-friendly tax laws. While businesses must pay 15% in taxes on their taxable income, petroleum companies must pay up to 55% in taxes. When it comes to tax-free laws, wealth, property, and capital gains all benefit from them. So, if you want to avoid taxes, how about relocating to Oman? If you're tired of losing a large amount of your income to taxes, moving to a country where there is no income tax may be tempting. With enough preparation and flexibility, you may be able to realize your dream of living tax-free.